Hey, what's up, boys and girls? My name is DJ Madam AD, and welcome to another episode of me doing stuff and figuring things out so you can just watch it on YouTube and you don't have to spend endless amounts of time trying to figure it out. You can just watch me do it and you'll be able to do it at your house. So there it is, Cubase 7.5, like you could tell. I am doing another EDM project, and this session is going to be a little different because I'm not going to start from scratch. I'm actually going to try to finish a track that I already worked on. I call this track Assassin, and I think it's really cool, but it's still a bit dirty and all over the place. So I am going to try to clean it up, EQ, mix it, and basically try to finish as much as possible. I'm not saying I'm going to finish the whole thing today, but I will try my best. Before we get started, real quick, do me a favor. It's extremely important for you guys to do this, and it doesn't take you that long of a time. Just hit the like button, man. It's not that serious. The button is right there. Just hit the button, and if you got any questions on whatever that I'm doing, just comment below and keep it positive. If this is not the video for you, then keep it moving. And most importantly, Cubase, Ableton, Logic, whatever it is that you use, remember it's a preference thing. Not one is better than the other. It's what you feel comfortable with. My opinion, and I think that I'm just about right with that opinion. All right, let's get started. Don't forget to follow DEEJAYMAD on Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff. And check out DJMad.com. I got a whole bunch of DJ videos and scratching and me trying to DJ and stuff like that. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to let you hear a quick part of this track, and then we're going to get into it. Here we go. So that is that's the drop and the build up and whatever. Like you could tell, it feels a little bony in the beginning. Before we get started, let's talk about arrangement and not arrangement, workflow and stuff like that. Notice how I have all my drums and perks in one folder, and then I have all my leads in the other folder. It's a pretty decent sized session. Actually, it's a normal size session. So. First, I don't even know what I'm gonna do first, but the track is already all laid out and arranged and all that. I just need to uh, just make it a little more exciting and a little more clean. I have nothing on the master. Actually, the only thing I have on the master channel is it's an API 2500, just limiting. I have nothing else. I am bussing just about all the drums and perks and kicks on individual tracks, which I'm gonna show you right here. I have two double screen, and like my workflow basically, I like to color code everything and make sure I kind of like do it with the whole EQ thing. Like for example, all the bass is red, then all the percussion goes into this color right here, whatever that is. Then hi hats is yellow, effects are green, and then leads and pianos and crap is all blue. So like you could tell on all the on all my buses, I got the bass, I got kicks, I got claps somehow I just needed to do it that way. I got all the percussions here, then I got all the drums buzzing together, and then then I have the leads, and then from there they all go to this. Oh, then I got an effect channel, and then from all these three will go to a buzz called all, and on the all buzz I have an SSL compressor barely working. Then I have a fat filter too, and that's what I'm doing my surgical EQing, which I will be touching that again. And then another fat filter. Love this plugin. Is the Pro DS. That's for controlling the transients and stuff like that. You got to be careful with the transients because if you lose too much, the track starts to sound a little dull. So got to go into that again too. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn that off for now. And then I got on the master. I got the API. I got this really cool plugin. I spoke about it on my previous tutorials. It's called Magic Magic AB. Basically, you could just reference tracks to see where you're at in your mix. And last but not least, this plugin right here is called UV22. Everybody produces, everybody mixes and whatever, but not a lot of people know about dithering. So, I would highly recommend for you guys to do some homework on this plugin right here. Okay, I got some stuff in my Dropbox right there. This plugin right here is dithering, but it's very simple to use. If you're gonna bounce a master track and you're gonna bounce it at 16-bit, basically just load it up, put it on 16-bit, and keep it on high as default, and just bounce like that. And turn off the dithering when you come over here. When you go to bounce, there's I have it on MPEG. If you go to wave, see how it says right here 16-bit and then 44.1K. There should be a dithering option right here somewhere. I forgot where it was at. But the point is that you want to turn all the dithering off and just let this plugin do the dithering. And that's it. That's just about it that I got going on. So let's continue. Sorry about that. I had to reply to a text. So let's get into the mix in the building. I'll move the screen over because I always like to see my mixer and then my arrange window. So let's see what's going on here. Let's turn off the leads. I'm gonna turn off all the leads. So that bass right there, we definitely need to do something with that bass. The first thing I want to do, I think I want to do kind of like a guitar, like boom, 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 something like that. So let's see what's going on here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut away. See how that sounds. Yeah, it's just about the sound that I'm looking for. It's just slicing away right now, guys. I know I could have duplicated it and saved some time, but sometimes I like to do tedious things. Plus, it keeps you occupied until the next step, which I have no idea what it is that I'm going to do. So so let's open that. It's Inspire. I love this plugin, by the way. So okay, what I need to do to make it more stabby, go on 16th. Let's see if I could do this. Sounds about right. Gotta break that one apart. Like the 16th. No, 16. There you go. You can mess with the plugin. So that sounds much better. A little more like a pluck type of bass. I still feel that the bass could sound a little better. So what I am going to do is where is my strip? No. Audio inserts. I need to take some of the stuff off here. Oops. What just happened? Yeah, I need to take some of this off. Audio sends. All I need right there. Nah, no pad. Take that out. MIDI modifier. Quick controls. Okay. Oops. Strip. Take that out. There you go. Now I can see the stuff. Let me take some of this off too so I can have some real estate. There you go, much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a plugin by F-Expansion called Mau, I think. I'm not even sure if that's the way you pronounce it, but this plugin is super cool. I'm going to raise up the bass because I know if you guys are watching with your phone, you're not going to be able to hear much, but so you can hear what's going on. Basically what this is a mother effer of distortion. Really love this plugin. It's adding a little more dynamics and a little broader, more space in the EQ spectrum. I say EQ spectrum. Really love this plugin. You could do a lot of cool stuff with kicks and just about anything you could think of that you want to distort, vocals, whatever. Highly recommend it. Go cop it. So. So I want to duplicate this, do some automation real quick. Okay, I want to automate the volume, but I don't want to touch the main volume. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to show you guys the pre-filter and gain. And gain right here. So yeah, so I am going to automate the gain. So I hit show automate, show gain, whatever. So it's showing it to me right here, and this is what I'm gonna mess with. Always do like a little, pointer before and after, so that way you won't mess up, what's coming next and stuff like that. So I'm gonna automate this. this right here needs to be fixed. Like I said, guys, I did this track about a couple of months ago, and I left it alone because I felt that I needed to come back to it with a fresh ear, and that's what I'm doing right now, so I can fix all the fuck ups and stuff like that. Okay, I have a fade there. So. That who sample needs to come up. Needs like a reverb or something. See what this reverb does. Might as well just add whatever. Sounds good. The pre-delay. I wanna. Let's see. That's the early reflection knob. So that sounds better. So the drums, they don't sound that bad. They don't sound bad at all to me. Okay, that bass needs to drop right there. Actually, the bass needs to drop all the way out around here. Oops, didn't want that. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. There's some weird stuff going on right there. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. Okay, wants to connect to F whatever. I don't know who the heck is that. So I'm gonna forever deny any connection. Little snitch. Go cop it. So. Yeah, so this snare head needs to come up a little bit. That feels a little better. Alright, so now let's go to the drop of the drums. Or whatever drum drop, whatever part. Okay, so what's really cool about this mixer. By the way, guys, I use Ableton, I use Logic, I use Pro Tools and all of that, and I prefer Cubase because there's just so many cool stuff in it. Although they're a little greedy and they charge you for everything. But regardless, whatever. I don't wanna see all the leads. All I wanna see is the drums. So I turn off all the leads. And let me turn off all these groups so I can have the real estate. Okay, all I'm seeing is pure drums. There you go. Okay, I need to see if that's a sample or... Yes, that is a sample. What key is this in? It's on E. So where am I? Okay, so I have a click track right there. That's the drop. Let me turn that red. I want to duplicate that because because I want to make a top kick. So let's mute that right there. Don't want to do that. Where is it? There you go. And let's solo this and try to shape this kick. I think I'm gonna replay it. It's an CD. Let's go to this Romero stuff. I actually have a low cut, that's why. Which I want to turn off. Oh, I gotta turn this on. Still sounds weird. I don't know why it sounds. Oh, because I have it going through the perks. I need to go to the kick. There we go. Some meat in there. Alright, so basically I'm looking for a nice top kick. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, so let's make this shorter. Sounds just about right, so I'm gonna put some MIDI in there. Press record, and it should be around here. Put that on 1/4. Delete that. Grab this little line tool and go like this. I have a whole bunch of kicks. Definitely don't need that click track. What we need to do is on that, let's put this over here. And on this kick, we need to sidechain the beginning with the kick start. Just the fastest way to do it. Sounds way cleaner now. Let's put another kickstart. We want to shorten the whatever, the tail. I can't do it like that. Volume shaper. So it definitely sounds a little cleaner compared to before. This is the before and after. Has a little bounce now. Oops. There you go. Trying to fill up the, all the parts where it's supposed to go. Okay, the next thing I need to attack is then this thing right here. This noise, this white noise, which I am going to. I actually created a white noise the other day, and I want to recall that to see how that sounds. How do you do that? It's around here somewhere. I'll do it on the actual track. Load preset. Where did I put that thing? No idea, but I'm gonna create it from scratch. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Spire, initialize, first one. I'm gonna select. How do you do this? Is it noise? Okay. Okay, so there it is. The good thing about doing Inspire, in some plugins you can transpose white noise, but on Inspire you can. Okay. So it's actually really cool because it goes up on the scale, and you could tune your white noise, whatever. So the point is you can do it. So let's EQ this real quick. It's just about right. We don't need that low end. And what I usually do is, again, I add this Mowel plugin, and on the mid frequency, put a distortion. just to add a little greediness. And there you have it. So I go in there and oops. I go up on the scale. Sounds better. Little yellow, white noise. Put a kickstart on it. Mixing these two because one of them has that shininess, so maybe I could add it to it by sounds better. Sounds like if I go up an octave. Sounds better. Snare needs to come up a bit. Again, guys, what I'm doing in this session, like I said before, is it's cleaning up and touching and mixing and adding stuff that it needs. One thing that I recommend is when you guys have a track already made, I'm not saying that you guys don't know, but for those that don't know and they're just looking for inspiration, or you might have forgotten this step, is always remember a house track or just about any track, and most tracks in general, what drives the track is usually the drums. So once you have everything done, it'll be a great thing if you just turn off all the leads and all the synths and stuff like that and just leave the drums. And try to get the drums as cracking as much as possible. Like make the drums feel like, wow, I could play this track with just the drums. So once you have that going, you know that you have an amazing track. Remember that the leads and whatever, that's just that's just the sugar coating your track. Especially in a house track, what's driving the track is the big drums and the big kicks and stuff like that. So you got to make sure that is sounding the best way, the best sounding possible. Whatever, I'm trying to make words up right now. So that's why I'm mixing without the leads and any synths or whatever. Something about this snare that I don't like. not that snare, it's another one. It's that one. Those two snares right there bother me. See, that sounds better. Those snares right there, they were muddying up the mix, and I just feel like they're not needed. So remember, less is more. Less is more. Had to plug in my phone real quick. That's why you saw that thing there. Let's see what's going on over here. And the same thing. Let's put an EQ on that. Put an EQ on this too. We don't need that crash there because I'm gonna put the white noise instead, and it's kind of like living in the same frequency, so I'm just gonna mute that. I have by the way, I have shortcuts for just about everything. I created them all. All you gotta do is go on Cubase preferences. No, Cubase. I forgot. Oh, services. No. Oh, key commands. There you go, key commands. And then you look for whatever action it is that you want to do, and you can just replace it right here. So I recommend that, so you can move a little faster. So I want to add an instance of battery, and I think I might want to add something else. Let's see. Batteries near the screen. So I have so many things. Yeah, I got the whole Neptune's drums. I think they're cool sometimes. But I got these really cool drum set the other day. It's like drum and bass, and they have a lot of cool sounds. That sounds cool to do like a switch, for a switch up. Just little things to add to your track will go a long way. Yeah, put on drum mode. Bring this back to, oops, don't need that. I need that. Bring this back to 8. Put that right there. Let's close this, we don't need that. I might use it right there too. So, put a cut right there. Let's bring in beat. Put on quantize 1/8. Yeah, looks better. What I'm doing, I'm giving it its own space so it can just stick out. It sounds better like that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the first one, which I don't want to do all that work, so I'm just gonna duplicate that. Oops. So I want to add a little something there. Bring the quantize to 1/16. No. Again, I know this is tedious work, man, but usually, you know, when you take your time with your drums and make sure everything's spaced out and stuff like that, things will just sound much better. Although sometimes, you know, there are some producers out there that just throw stuff together and then they, you know, sticks and they blow up, you know, overnight. I can name a few. You know, eventually you keep throwing shit on the wall, some of it is gonna stick. But you know that's usually a fluke. You know, it happens when you don't know what you're doing, and you should get lucky. And then when you're requested to create another masterpiece, you don't even know why the first masterpiece was a masterpiece to begin with. So that's why it's good to learn this stuff. So let's see what else is here. So the same sounds here. Yeah. So it's just something, you know, something different over here. Where over here we're gonna leave it the same, so that way it can have a little, some, you know, just to sound different and a little different progression drum pattern wise. And so far it sounds really good. claps right there don't go. They can disappear. Do a fade so you won't hear a click. Okay, so far so good. So I'm happy with the drums, the way they sound and all of that. So now I'm gonna bring in the synths. So I don't need this click. So let's delete that. What else I don't want? I don't want this right here. I'm gonna leave it right here because I don't know what I want to do in the beginning yet. But I definitely think I want to clean it up later. But let's work on the. Let's bring in the synths little by little. Okay, it sounds a bit messy, so we definitely have to work on that a bit. So all right, there's a reverb on that, which I want to take out. No need for that. Okay, so let's mute the drums. The reason why you can hear the snares because I haven't routed the snares to the drum bus, but I actually like the way it sounds like that, so that way I could find myself. So, oops, let's dive into here. Okay, so this wobble it's like all this stuff is they need to go in its own space. So what I'm going to do is I am going to let me open this up. I'm going to sidechain these sounds with the wobble sound. So in this case, you cannot use kickstart because you know it's a signal. I need it for it to be triggered when this stuff hits. So it have to be a regular old school sidechain. So I'm going to turn this on quick, really fast. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to send the signal to the plug. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Sidechain. I'm just doing this really fast and I'll tweak it in a few seconds. Back here. And I'm going to send signal to that. So let's see where we at. See that already sounds better because it's creating a space. It's creating space for that sound, and it sounds more massive, which it is coming from massive. I bounced it, so now I'm just gonna tweak the side chaining to make sure that it's tighter. Sounds good. I love the way it sounds now. It sounds way sounds cleaner. That's what you always want to go for. Clean. The cleaner the mix, the more things are in their space. It's just the better it's gonna sound. Let me see how. I don't even know how far are we on the recording. But whatever. Let's keep going. Let's see if I could just pull back on this one because I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one through because it doesn't really conflict that much. It's the big synth that one, this one right here. That's the one that's taking most of the EQ spectrum. This one is cool. I think I want to add a little more transient to that. This is a cool plugin called Flux. It's by Flux. It's called Bittersweet Sweet Tea, whatever. I don't know. And it sounds really cool. Just in case you guys can tell what's going on, I'm gonna solo it and I'm gonna show you guys. So basically, it's giving it more transient, more attack. Actually, before this plugin, I always kind of understood what transients were, and this plugin kind of like really broke it down to me as far as sound wise. I know it sounds very very stupid of me saying this, but people learn things many different ways, and one of the main things that some people, especially new guys, don't understand is that I can explain to you 1,000 things of why I use this and why I use that. But the main thing that you need to understand is you need to train your ear. Your ear needs to understand what is that sound, what is this sound, and what can I do to create this other sound. So sometimes it takes a little while to be trained. I'm not saying that I'm like the best at it. I'm still learning, and I still watch a whole bunch of tutorials out there. There's some guys out there that are just amazing. So I feel that the more you research and the more you practice, the more you will learn. And just remember, your ear is it's a muscle, and you need to work it out so it could get stronger and stuff like that. But be careful, don't blow it up with the 4K frequency. So here you go. I think I like it better being sidechain. Although I like that trip of the lead, but it sounds cleaner when you sidechain it. So. That sounds cool. Now, one other thing that I want to attack is the stab. Okay, the reverb on that is just a bit too much. I believe that's Inspire. So let's attack the reverb. Yeah, it sounds better. It sounds cleaner. So this is the bus that I have all these things going through. Feel a little more meat, like more a little more bass. It needs to sound more stronger there. What's this over here? Oh, okay, that's the meta data or whatever filter. Then I got the Puig compressor. Then the de-esser. Just taking a little bit off the transients there. Let me add our bass to this. Okay, so what frequency do I want to? Okay, 170 frequency. 170. That sounds a little better to me, although I am working on headphones, so the low end is not as clear, but it sounds very clean to me. It's as of right now. So let's play all the drums and see what it sounds like together. I feel that wobble needs a little more presence. So let's load up that. Let's load this thing up real quick. See if we can make it stick out a little more. That's not what it needs. It needs some distortion, maybe. Let's open that Mowell plugin. Maybe some tube distortion. Let's try this right here. Nope. Maybe some EQing. Just maybe some EQing. Okay, that sounds good. The last thing that I want to add to that, to add a little more punch and more greediness, is a string to that stab, to that bam. So I'm gonna add an instance of contact. Right here, and I have this this thing. Where is it? Okay. There you go. I got this brass that I always use. They just sound so dope. Right here. Let's just add that greediness to it. So hear that. See what it sounds. So I think I'm gonna change. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use that. So let's close that. So I'm gonna start with this, that and then I'm gonna do it again, and then I'm gonna add an octave higher. So basically, kind of like both keys at the same time. So, and then back to. So I think let's see what that sounds like. Start from here. There you go. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm going to compress it so it gets have a little more just in your face, but not too much. And before I do that, I'm going to select all the regions, and I'm going to go to velocity and put it at 100, so it could be hitting all straight. Because I want that hit to be, I don't want no swing on it. I just want it to feel like a wall. And then when I'm going down on the threshold, I'm looking at the lights to see where the where's the hitting and the volume, and I'm going by that. So you could tell when that one top hit, the octave higher hits, the volume goes up. So that's what I'm trying to control. I don't want it to be all over the place. So I'm gonna do a ratio 2.5 maybe. See where that goes. Bring it up. So just those strings, I mean those brass, like it just brought up the whole drop to where it was supposed to be. Now it sounds so much so much fuller. It sounds like a drop now when it comes in. A little bit lower. So what's happening here is those knocks, those knocks are conflicting with this. So it's kind of like the same texture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have those knocks sidechain the pluck, because it just sounds off. So I have to sidechain it. So. So now it sounds much cleaner. Guys, don't be afraid to always be sidechaining stuff, and to clean certain sounds, to get things out the way. Yes, I could have just went in, manually and took out all the little parts and stuff like that, but that's a different type of effect. You're still letting some of the signal going through, so it adds a character to it. So don't be afraid to just be, shaving things off with sidechaining sounds with sounds. Sidechaining was not just meant for sidechaining bass and stuff like that. You could sidechain just about everything. You could sidechain vocals or anything. So the point is just to get things as clean as possible, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. rise needs to come up. And it's an EQ as well. You see all this extra, all that extra noise is right there. Sometimes your ear may not hear it, but EQs like these, they will let you see that there is unwanted rumble on a frequency. So I tend to put an EQ on just about everything, or as many tracks as possible, so you can just always have that extra space and the stuff could be as clean as possible. Remember, I'm not only producing, I am mixing. The good thing about knowing how to mix a little bit, because I'm not saying that I know how to mix the best, but knowing how to mix a little bit is that when you're producing, and then you start mixing, you actually start realizing there are certain things that just simply don't work. Unlike if I were to give this session, if I would have given this session at when I first started, when you guys started watching in the beginning of this video, to an engineer and be like, hey, here, mix this, he would just mix whatever I gave him. And he would not did what I'm doing. He would not added this brass that that it needed there. He would not sidechain those things and stuff like that. Some engineers do, but they want a percentage of the track for doing stuff like that because they're producing. So it's extremely important for you guys to actually pay attention to this whole mixing process. Not saying this meaning like my video, but I'm talking about in general, because when you're creating your own tracks and you demo them to anyone, I mean, you only get one what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm like lost for words. One impression, and it could be the best track in the world, but if it's all muddy and the mix is all messed up and whatever. I mean, if you would just show me a track like that, me knowing what I know, I will say, yeah, it's cool. It sounds, the mix needs work, but I'll do it for you, but we're gonna have to go half on it. Especially if I think the track is really dope. I want to be part of it, and that's just the way people work. If you give it to an engineer, they're gonna want bigger money, or they're gonna want a percentage again because they're doing production work. This is production work. Engineering, you're just supposed to be mixing and whatever. But when it comes to you touching and reshaping and stuff like that, you're doing production. So try your best to train your ear and try to learn this whole mixing thing. Because remember, all the engineer, like the mastering engineer is doing is he is enhancing what you have. So basically, if your track sounds like shit, he's gonna make a great sounding shit. It's gonna sound like louder shit. And a mastering is not going to make your track sound better. Like frequency wise, he might be able to fix certain things and whatever, and so the ear could tolerate the frequencies. But if the track sounds like shit, it's just going to sound like louder shit. So if it's a shitty mix, it's going to be a loud ass shitty master. So I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And I know for some people this tutorial might be a little boring because I'm just mixing and whatever. But remember, I'm not just mixing. I am also shaping and producing and touching and stuff like that. So by the time I'm done with this, not only did I finish the track production-wise, but I was mixing in the process. That's what I was trying to say. I could have said that in 30 seconds. Sorry. So I got a filter right here, and And I wanna bring that up. I wanna filter this right here. So. All right. Got something good going. I think I want to add this thing right here to it. This percussion hit. Yeah. Trial and error. See what it sounds like. I like it, but it has to be a little. The swing has to be different. So I have it in my head already. That sounds cool. And close that, open this right here. The knocks, hits, whatever needs to, they need to get out the way. So that sounds much better. There's more space and the sounds are in their own place by themselves without being bothered by the others, and so on and so on. Hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying, you know. I'm just thinking out loud, basically. The last who needs to leave, needs to get out. So I think I have it here. That sounds better. the way, that sound that I'm making with it right there on the leads, this right here, that whatever. Basically, what that is, that's stutter edit. And so what I did, I created a MIDI track. There's nothing here, and I am sending it, like you can tell right here, to the stutter edit on the buzz of all the synths. And this right here. No, not there. Where is it? Oh no, I'm sending it to an individual track. This thing right here, the stabs. Bam. So it's right here. Yeah, go ahead, say it. Nope. So I'm using that stutter edit. I need a 64-bit version of this. Anybody, look me out. So if you guys never use stutter edit, it's a really cool way to just become creative really, really fast, and it has a whole bunch of different things. Like, for example, I'm gonna hit the keyboard and I'm gonna let that part play, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna hit it right now. That's one. So basically, it does what it says, stutter edit. Like, it's kind of like another cool plugin. Like, it's just like Tornado and Effectrix, whatever. Oh, excuse me. However you pronounce that. So that's what I did with this thing right here. So like that. And let me close this right here. So that's the first drop. I always like to work, very organized. So see, like you see, there's a whole bunch of locators and markers and stuff like that. So now let's move on to the break. Automatically EQ. Okay, so there's a bass there that has to go start cutting like the one before that I was doing over here. So I want to do that. 1, 2. Sit there. No, it's there you go. Cut that right there. Take these two out because I want that bass to play as the bam. So let's see how it sounds. copy this because I want the bass to play the same as this. Move it on up. There we go. That sounds much better on the transition, so let's see how that sounds. So basically the same thing, first drop. This is why I like to group everything, and I have group and subgroups and stuff like that, but when I have them all, I could just grab everything from here, and all the groups just move where they're supposed to go. flux break. What I want to do is I want to bounce them. Flux break. Put that on 32 float. Bring it back to the session. And where is it? Turn some of the stuff off. I don't need that. Instrument, plug drop. No. Plug break. That's what it's called. Plug break right here. Export. And we're back. Here it is. Let's place it over here. Now this is going to leads. So let's send that to the same bus. Now we can delete this, and now we're saving some CPU. Bang. Color that. Just color different colors, so that's part of the break. So I'm gonna duplicate this because I want to create a ghost for a better transition. And delete all this. Okay, bounce that in place, and then I'm gonna right click and plugins, more plugins, Steinberg, reverb, revelation, preview, perfect. This reverse, and now I have my ghost. So there you go. Now all I gotta do is zoom in so I can just get this part. I think that sounds about right. Fade the beginning and perfect. Sounds really good. So now there's some smoothness to the transistors. I'm sorry, transition. And sounds really cool. Hit an EQ on that. Okay, so I think I want to do the same thing to this. Real quick. Yes, I want to do the same thing to that. Top lead. Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole thing so I can just get rid of that track. So that's called top lead. Little space there. Top lead, where are you? Top lead right here. And I'm gonna export that. Okay, the reason why that took mighty long is because there's a lot of processing going on in that one lead. I do feel the Cubase needs to fix that, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix that on version 8. You know, they're not gonna make money. They gotta make money some way somehow, and the way they're gonna make money is by not putting everything at the same time. You know. All right, so top. I got the top lead. Okay, was that the top lead? I think I bounced. Oh no. Where is it? Right here, top lead. There you go. So let's make sure. Alright, so let's send it to the same bus so it can have the same energy. So now it should have the same. So now I could delete that out of there. Save. And take all this empty regions out because I don't want the computer to be trying to read stuff that's not there. Save again. And color this a little darker so I know that is what it is. And I'm going to duplicate again. I'm going to do a ghost like I did before on the one on top. So bounce, right click, this option, right click. I'm so happy that I'm actually doing tutorials on my Mac side. I finally found a version of a recording thingy, which I will rename, it will stay nameless, to record here. So, more plugin? No, Steinberg, where are you? More plugins, Steinberg. And reverb. I'm not even going to preview it because I know it's good. Process, verse, and here it is. Should be perfectly right there. So. Okay, it's evident that I deleted something. Oh, there you go. Sounds weird now. I, I, I definitely deleted something. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, right here. I think I had a reverb. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what I had, a reverb. There you go, that's what I had. Yeah, I had a reverb sidechaining the sound. We go back to that drum right there because you hear that's filter click. Gotta move that back. Okay, on that build up, it needs like a marching band, like boom, 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 something like that. It's missing power. So I know it's just a thing. It's in contact. And it's called damage. So. Wow. It's good to know your sound so you can just go and find it right away. Something like that. So it's around. That's the pattern that I want. I'm gonna need some reverb and stuff like that, so we can make those stumps sound more in your face. Those percussion. Marching band. I'm gonna call it marching band. So. fix that one MIDI note. Now I gotta duplicate it. Alright, so some reverb to that. Let me just mute the leads so I can hear what's going on. Alright, that sounds kind of cool. Let's see how it sounds with the leads. like need something there. Maybe this. All right, guys. So there you have it. I'm gonna call it quits on this one because I feel I've been working on this for the past hour and change, and my ears are burning out already with these headphones. So one last tip, which is when you're working on a track, and for some reason you start slowing down as far as like the workflow. That just means one thing, that you're not trusting your ears. So it's best for you to just walk away. Realistically speaking, I like to, like, for example, this track I won't touch until like maybe 2 days from now. Um, so I can hear it with a fresh ear and say like, okay, I didn't like what I did there. I didn't like what I did, whatever, whatever. So that's what I would recommend for you guys to just move on. You could always start working on a different track, because it's still gonna be a fresh ear with a different track, as long as it's not with headphones right into your eardrum. That's why I have to stop right now because I have headphones on and I have really good headphones. But regardless of what, loud sound, over and over and over the same thing, your ears get used to it, so everything just sounds the same, and you just simply don't know where to go. So that's why I have to stop right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this tutorial so far gave you some light on how to go about mixing and stuff like that. I didn't get into the whole process of the master channel, of the master, on what I put in here yet, because I'm not there. But I am gonna do a part three. I mean, a part two of this one, which is gonna be called part three, EDM part three. So I could talk about the final stages and how to finish up the intro, the outro, and I have a pretty good idea what I want to do with that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to please hit that like button. It would be so appreciative if you just do that. It doesn't cost you a single nothingness. If you got this far in the video, whether you liked it or not, you still watched it. All I'm asking is for you guys to press the like button and to comment. On whatever it is that you like, you didn't like, what do you think I should talk about, and stuff like that. And I believe that I'm like one of the few people that are doing EDM tutorials on Cubase 7.5. So hopefully this will get a lot of views and you guys will share it and stuff like that. Guys, don't forget to follow on all the social media. That's DeeJaymad. And of course, you can follow the podcast. That's the My House, My Way podcast, all electronic music, techno, minimal, electro, EDM, and all that, vocals and all that good stuff. I do that with my partner Mozart Beats. So go check that out. And you can also follow me on my website. That's DJMad, DJMAD. Thank you very, very much, and catch you guys in the next one.